This is Dolany TV, guys. A good morning and a big welcome back to some NHL 19 content. As today, if you can't see already on your screen, I think you can see it pretty good based on what I can see of the recording. Mr. Max Stats has joined the Ottawa Senators. He'll wear number 2 and play center for the Ottawa Senators. Now what you need to know is where he slots in the lineup. Any guesses on a Max Stats player where he would slot in? Well, it's pretty simple now, isn't it? We will turn the assistant coach off. And there's your man, Max Stats, at 6'9", 290, 25 years old, ready to make an impact for the Ottawa Senators. Now, the name of this challenge is, can a Max Stats player lift the Ottawa Senators, the worst team in the NHL, to a playoff spot? We're going to see what happens, and hopefully it turns out for him, as that's kind of the whole point of trying this. As guys, if you're new to the channel, what I want you to do is hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. Just let me know you're new in the comments section below, and let me know that you enjoyed the video by leaving that like. So without further ado, we shall get underway with the simulation. This is season mode, so we don't have to worry as much about the franchise mode stuff. So after the first month, we'll take a look and see what Max Stats is doing. A 5-3 win right there, 5-4. Okay. Ottawa Senators started hot, but now have lost a couple games. It's going to be a challenge right now. They've been shut out and back, well, 1-2, you know what I mean, games. And starting pretty much 500. I wonder what Max Stats' stats are like after this first month. And what did we do against Arizona? Gotta know. I think it was a loss. That's unfortunate. A 5-5 start, so Max Stats not getting any help from his teammates, actually below 500 to start the year, and Max Stats doing it all. 12 points in 11 games. The guy is absolutely unreal. Mark Stone 9 points, Mikhail Bodker 8 points, and then you got Tierney. Everybody else kind of chipping in points where they can, although see a couple guys might be scratched, a couple of them just not doing much. So let's carry on. First month a little bit rough for Mr. Max Stats and his Ottawa Senators, but we should be able to find a better second month once this team figures out what they're all about, right? Figure out the identity. They should be good. 5-4 shootout loss, there's a point. Buffalo takes 2 straight wins. We get a couple of points back to back to back. Now, okay, now we're starting to mesh. I like it. I like every time, boys. Every time I say something's going good for me, it always goes the other way. Well, now we're 10-9-4. We're keeping around that 500 mark, and 12-10-4. I wonder where that sits us in this simulation, right? Where it sits us in the Atlantic Division. I would be intrigued to see, because I'd be thinking, yeah, okay, see, we're 7 points back of first, 3 points back of fourth, and a guaranteed playoff spot is only 4 points away. Max Stats, the sniper, 30 points in 26 games played. He's a plus 15. Mark Stone, who I believe is a power forward. Okay, I was going to say sniper, but I think that's Mike Hoffman that they traded away that whole issue. Ryan Dzingel's done well. You got Mikhail Bodker in there with 17 points, but everybody else just kind of chipping in a little bit of nothing, right? And when you go in search of goals, a couple of guys who have scored 4, but guys who have scored 5 via 26 games, it's a list of 5 players. That's a big, tough task for the Ottawa Senators to find some goal scoring this year, that's for sure. Craig Anderson, he's at a 2.84 or 2.81 goals against average. Okay, so that's where the issues lie, right? Craig Anderson not making the saves when he needs to. So can Max Stats carry and make up for a goaltender who isn't doing his job either? That's going to be the tough challenge there. And, well, goaltending continues to be the issue. 12-13 and whatever now, 4, I believe. Thomas Hickey for Bodker and Zach Smith. I don't think so, boys. That'd be a horrendous trade for the Ottawa Senators. There's a 6-1 win, so we're finally trying to claw back to 500. We do get above 500, and now all of a sudden we're 2 games. I don't think that's happened all season so far. But hold on, reset. And now against the Islanders. And, oh man, there we go. A 7-1 win, 7-2 loss. Mr. Max Stats, he's getting the offense going at times, but at other times the team is just struggling to score goals and struggling to keep them out of the net. Max Stats, 28 goals, 23 assists, 51 points in 40 games. Mark Stone's starting to heat up. Mikhail Bodker keeping it going. And finally, the goal scoring is coming alive for this team. You see a lot of guys now have 5+ goals. It's good, but it's all about max stats. He's got 51 points in 40 games, and the Ottawa Senators still aren't anywhere near a perfect playoff spot at 18, 16, and 6. So we'll keep going. 4-2 loss there against Minnesota. 4-1, 3-0 against Carolina, but it is Carolina after all. 21-8. We can't build that momentum. 6-2, okay, we're 3 games above 500, 4-5. There we go, there's the momentum now, boys. Take the off week in January, and we're 24-19 and 7. Good on the Ottawa Senators. Pittsburgh Penguins still absolutely flying. They've actually got a lot less games played than us. 64 points for Mr. Max Stats and 55 points for the Ottawa Senators. A playoff spot is at 58 points. So it's going to be a challenge, I think. But Mark Stone finally above 50 points in 50 games, so he's above point per game. Then you've got Bodker with 36, Dzingel with 34, and now this team's point scoring is really starting to come alive. You see McCormick in there. Magnus PRV somehow has 20 points in the season. I don't think you ever saw that more than once in Edmonton, that's for sure. So February, it's the trade deadline kind of time. We're going to see what this does for the Ottawa Senators. We're going to get a bunch of trade proposals, I know that much. 2-1 win, and then a 1-0 shutout loss. At least the goaltending is starting to come down. Ruutu for Smith, don't think so. 3-0, but we keep bouncing back. Every time we lose, we bounce back and win a game. See, it's a continued stretch right now, and we need to go win. Nope, we get a shootout loss. That's all right. That's all right. Now I need the big bounce back win against Columbus. We're going to get a trade offer right here. Nope, it's going to be the trade deadline. Okay. And 3-2 win. Perfect, perfect. 2-1 win, and against Washington, we couldn't cap it. Against the Oilers, we couldn't cap it, and we're a 30-win team with a month and a week to play, and we are far and away over to the playoff picture at this point. So even Max Stats putting up a 75-point campaign can't keep the Ottawa Senators in a playoff spot. Max Stats has a 24 penalty minutes. He's a +31. His stats, like I said, 99s across the board, and the guy just can't get it done. Mark Stone, 60 points. He fell back. He was at 51, so all of a sudden maybe the offense kind of slid away from us in that last month, and now it's up to us to go out there and win every single game that we play to try and get into a playoff spot. 6-1 win there, and we're up to 33 wins. Bunch of wins here would be massive for us. 5-2, okay, this is working good. Just need to win a couple more. There we go, 37 wins. That's a big loss to Edmonton. Now shootout losses are costing us, and gotta win games. It's not gonna happen. We end up finishing 38, 33, and 11 on the year. It's looking really promising there after that first loss in March. We were looking like we were going to be a team to be competed with the rest of the way home, right? We went, pretty much 6 games with getting a point. 5 of those were wins. It's a pretty good time. But Max Stats, even though he's Max Stats, only got 91 points in 82 games played. That is a tough go, right? You've got the best player in the NHL far and above, and he can only put up 91 points on the Ottawa Senators. 26 points, 46 assists for Mark Stone. Brian Dzingel, 54 points. It came down to goal scoring, and that's exactly what it was. Only 3 20-goal scorers for the Ottawa Senators this year, and that's going to be a tough call, right? Bobby Ryan, only 17 goals. Need a lot more production out of him. And everybody that got into the lineup, well, Ben Harper had a point, and you had Mark Borowiecki get 10. Dylan DeMello had 14. Thomas Chabot had 3 goals but 29 points. Like, it was a tough schleg for the Ottawa Senators, who finish the season at 87 points overall. And, well, they were 4 points back from a playoff spot. That is a tough way to finish the season. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm Tyson. Like I said, this is Stolany TV. What I want you to do is hit that subscribe button, leave a like. I will catch you guys as always, in the next one.